I sold my bakery in February of 2021. Thought I was going to retire. I lasted about a month and a half. I couldn't watch any more Netflix and started just talking with salesmen that I knew, and they all told me that chef needed somebody. So I went to the San Manuel recruitment center, and they hired me on the spot right then.
Through sales companies that we buy our products from, we heard about each other. And there were times that sometimes Chris came and borrowed products from my bakery, and I had to borrow products from his bakery. And at that time we shared, and that's the way our industry worked. We'd borrow something, then when we receive our order, we pay back and all that.
Well, I owned Ontario Bakery for 40 years. For me, I got into the business because I loved baking, loved working with my hands. But that all changed as you became more successful, because then sooner or later I was sitting behind a desk 5-6 hours a day and doing less and less baking.
There were several bakeries in the city, and I was in Chino, California, and Chris was in the borderline, which is Ontario, California.
So we knew each other, but it was more of a competitive type thing. We always were aware of the other bakeries in the area. So, we were all chasing the same customer.
He kind of did his own style of baking, and I did my own style of baking and all that.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. I always thought that Ontario Bakery had the best product in the area. I'm sure he's got a different opinion. We can argue about that later on.
It's really great having an experienced baker on my team. He has such a wealth of knowledge. He has the experience. And I like the fact that he could work with my team. He can mentor them and show them, all the techniques and styles. And I'm glad that he's part of the team.
That's sort of why I like working here, is because I get to bake again.